Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. As you can most likely already see from the top bar here, I have a ton of things to discuss. So if you enjoy these daily crypto updates, make sure you press the like button, as today we're going to be talking about XRP news, but also a ton of miscellaneous crypto stuff that I think that you might want to hear. So even if you don't like XRP, there'll be a ton of stuff that's informative, and if you're an XP hodler, ooh, it's going to be a good ride. So first of all, I'll be buying XRP until I retire. And if you're wondering when I think the lawsuit will be over, I don't think it will take more than 6 months, so I guess, all right. A little bit earlier, one of the guys in the stream asked me, is there any benefit for Ripple if the XRP price goes up? Please guys, don't forget that it's in almost anybody's best interest for the XRP price to go up, including Ripple's. Then in the live stream, we also went over the most recent development in the Ripple v SEC case, which basically was that Ripple filed a reply. And in that reply to the SEC, they stated that a lot of the answers which the SEC should have given weren't given properly. And what they're basically trying to find out, Ripple, in the Ripple v SEC lawsuit, is what exactly they were doing wrong in some parts. And actually, in actuality, it's like basically, what is this case built upon, and how do we know that we are basically on the same terms in what exactly we are alleging and what exactly is being alleged? Now, once more, Ripple's basically saying that the SEC is trying to hide stuff and is really not giving the answers, and they're basically following this quote, refusing to provide the basic information. Now, I also made 2 new Telegram groups, guys. Make sure you check those out. A link is hopefully going to be down below. One is just a cool group that you might want to join for fun, and one is an alerts one, which basically just stands for notifications, because a lot of you guys don't get notifications on YouTube for some reason. Now, let's quickly move on. We had John Deedon state this over on his Twitter. Outstanding initial reporting for someone who got this bomb dropped on his lap yesterday because digital asset investor discovered his earlier reporting. Best part of this is Gus Perino states, I'll be reporting more about this in the days and weeks ahead. It's a pretty wild case. And that's because Charles here is an individual who's now, I guess, changed sides, right? He hasn't really shown too much interest in XRP before, at least not as far as I know. But he has shown interest in these irregularities. And right now he's reporting basically everything that he finds and finds peculiar, basically. And I've shared it a couple of times now, guys, and you can't say that we are not onto something. I've shared now for a couple of days that mainstream media will surely pick this up. There's no way around it. We're seeing it happen right in front of our eyes, guys. They're starting to notice that the SEC v Ripple case is very odd, but more specifically, that there's a lot of irregularities within the SEC themselves. Wrath of Kahneman also posted, yes, please keep digging. There is an important story here with deep implications. There's a lot of sourced info the XP community can offer. So he's basically once more stating that he's doing his digging. He's trying his best to find as much out as possible because it's really kind of strange. It really is. Now, Crypto Eddie just shared this. The day before the Ripple SEC lawsuit was filed on December 22nd, Gary Gensler met with Jay Clayton on the 21st at 3 p.m., the day before his last official day on his schedule. Now, you sometimes do wonder, what if Gary Gensler wanted this from the get-go? Now, I don't have any evidence for this, except for the fact that they met up one day before the suing, but you sometimes think, right? I mean, of course, they also meet up from some perspective because, well, Jay Clayton is leaving, he's coming in, so obvious. But then again, it's also the day before they filed the lawsuit. So you would kind of think that they also talked about that, right? At least that just sounds logical to me. They kind of talked about what the SEC was going to do tomorrow because it's a $1.3 billion lawsuit. So Gary Gensler knew before coming into office that this was going on, that this happened. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of peculiar if we start thinking about that. Then digital asset investors have been sharing so many videos, but one of them basically is here right now that Robert Jackson would also be a great interview with regard to the Bill Hinman Ethereum Free Pass speech. Sharing his earlier statement, Robert Jackson, Commissioner of the SEC, 6/25/19, quote, Hinman. He gave a speech where he said, out here, how we think about this I think Hinman's speech and the chairman's work in this has moved the market forward a great deal. Quote, it was not Hinman's opinion, boom, retweet. So yeah, that's been shared earlier, so it's not really new or anything like that. But he's a cool guy, I guess, to interview or kind of get the thoughts from, because how they come to these conclusions, what got them thinking this way, it's all really interesting. I'll talk about that one later. The SEC versus Ripple. This may be key reasons why Ether was given a free pass. We keep coming back to these points as well. Guys, there's just so many irregularities. We don't get why exactly it's been done that way. Once more, mainstream media will be figuring this out piece by piece. It's going to come to fruition. It's going to come to light. By the way, guys, if you are enjoying these daily crypto videos, make sure you press the like button. It helps me out a ton, and I try my best to give you guys the most action-packed content with the most amount of news possible. It depends. Sometimes you guys say I'm blabbering too much. Sometimes you guys say give us an opinion instead of just reading news. I don't know, but I try. Now, the Bitcoin Golden Cross is official, according to Capital Manager. Yeah, once more, the Golden Cross is when the short-term prices overtake the longer term prices. So the 50 EMA gets above the 200 EMA or SMA, whatever moving average that they are using. And apparently that has now switched. So in this specific graph here, these are the longer term average prices. These are the shorter term average prices. And they have now switched back up on a daily basis, which is the one that most people use. So once more, Golden Cross for Bitcoin, most likely also Golden Cross for many altcoins, maybe even XRP, which is definitely something people consider as bullish. But I would say that many people right now in the crypto space are bullish and saying that today was a very big breakout in a certain sense that we needed. And now, Prime XBT, an exchange that I personally use, which I'll talk about maybe more later, is actually relisting XRP, ADA, and a couple other things, which is really nice. But the most important part, of course, that it's relisting XRP. Those new listings of ADA and whatnot are cool, but relisting XRP is the biggest deal because, well, yeah, you guys will most likely understand why I like that. Then Cardano's successful Alonzo upgrade sees Polymarket lose bet. Fun fact of earlier today, Charles Hoskinson had a bet with Polymarket and the Polygon founder. They basically bet for $50,000 that smart contracts wouldn't work by October 1st. And since Charles Hoskinson, I mean, yeah, he kind of worked his schedule through, and smart contracts worked somewhere in the middle of September, well, yeah, he has to pay $50K, which is pretty funny. Then, let's see, check it out. Venture firm raises $350 million to double down on its crypto involvement. The U.S. venture capital firm Gem Capital closed its largest fundraise to get involved deeper into the cryptocurrency space. Very nice, very cool. Can't say too much about it, but apparently the American venture capital firm Jump closed its largest fundraising to date, $350 million, and by doing so, the company intends to invest in crypto sectors like Web3, DeFi, and blockchain, and financial applications. And I guess, from one perspective, if you're getting into DeFi, right, there's so much money to be made right there. If you can get a good loan out there with a good rate, and you just basically look for a DeFi protocol that pays you out a little bit more, I mean, it's pretty good business. Then I don't know exactly what I had open here. Fidelity urges the SEC to greenlight its Bitcoin ETF application. It's funny how there's still no Bitcoin ETF. What exactly is the SEC waiting for? More and more questions are being asked to the SEC as we speak. And once more, guys, all these things are coming together. Goldman Sachs is adding pressure, which once more is also bullish on XRP in the sense they call it a currency. Once more, Fidelity is looking forward. There's so many different parties. Even Jay Clayton's party, however, is looking to file for a Bitcoin ETF because they know it's going to make them a ton of money if they get it through. But of course, that's also going to kind of pressure the SEC to make some choices on crypto because all of this is waiting on, from some perspective, the Ripple v. SEC lawsuit. Because if XRP is proper legal tender, then what could hold an ETF back, right? Most cryptos are securities said by the SEC, which is kind of contradictory to everything we said just now, but it's kind of funny that the SEC stance is still so negative on the situation, which is, by the way, mostly Gary Gensler. Then again, whenever we say SEC's view, we can't really describe that because the SEC's view is actually just one person that we've met or heard or seen from the SEC, because an official SEC view is almost never seen or mentioned. It's usually just a personal opinion from an SEC member because if you really look at the details of it, the SEC has really kind of never let go of any crypto opinions. It's always just individual members. All the William Hinman speech and Gary Gensler speeches and whatnot, they're all his own opinion, not SEC official ones. And then 3 reasons why Elrond is hitting new daily highs. Just a quick little up on that one. I saw a lot of people in the comments section say Elrond is doing amazing or doing really good. I actually don't hold that much of it. I do hold it a little bit. But I believe that this crypto right now is just doing so amazing purely because NFTs are popping off and all these platforms right now are doing nice. You know, Solana's doing nice, Cardano's doing nice, Polkadot is doing nice. All of those because they're basically better than Ethereum. And that's the long and short of it. It's not really that difficult in my own opinion. All right, guys, that was a ton of news just trimmed down into just 10 minutes. I, of course, went over a lot of critical facts and a lot of important stuff to kind of give it to you guys as fast as possible. Let me know what you like about these approaches. Do you like crypto news like this, or would you like it more in an elaborate and slow way? Let me know. I'll see you guys again in another crypto video later today. Make sure you check out the links down below. Make sure you check out Bybit. That's the platform I trade on. None of this in this video was financial advice or legal advice. See you guys again.